So, Toastmaster Zulfa, kesera-sera, Toastmaster Zulfa.
Okay, good evening, Rural Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Okay, at this moment, you always call me Toastmaster Julfa ya, but for this time, you can call me Hikari as the name of the channel of the podcast. And for your information, this podcast is the inception of my journey in world of podcasting. And why? Because this is my very first time creating podcast, especially because the project is in the Toastmasters. And the idea was coming when I was overthinking in the middle of the night. So we know that night should be the time for us to rest, but yet sometimes whispers come in our mind, yeah, like overthinking in the middle of the night. So instead of letting my thoughts become a tangle in my mind, what if I share my stories in a relaxed and calm way? So I hope I can overcome my thoughts into the words, into a positive word from my voice. And maybe one of you experienced the same thing, like overthinking in the middle of the night. So I hope this podcast can be a friend, so you will not feel alone. So welcome to my monologue podcast, and I call this Midnight Calm. Episode 1, Que Sera Sera. That's all for the introduction. Happy listening.
Good evening, my precious people. How was your day? I hope everything is okay, yeah. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my podcast, Midnight Calm. How was your night? Still hard to sleep? It's okay. I will be with you tonight, and I hope I can be your friend until guide you to your dream. Talking about New Year, time flies so fast, yeah. I just remember that COVID-19 is like yesterday, but now it's already 2025, which is 6 years later. And you know, for me, 2024 is really struggling, but yet very amazing. Can you guess my mind is like a tangled right now? I don't know what I'm thinking. But okay, I have a story. Suddenly, I just remembered a moment in the previous year. Sometimes I'm the person that's so impatient to something, like gak sabaran. So the action of that come out like overthinking. Since 2014, I live alone as anak kosan. Bahasanya, anak kosan is like a student renter or a boarders. If I calculated, it already almost 10 years becoming anak kosan. So kosan is a type of shared accommodation where people rent a room in a house or building. Usually they are students or young workers. That's me 11 years ago. The room is typically so small or maybe only having basic furniture like bed and desk only. And can you imagine living only in a small room for almost a decade, 10 years? There's no guest room, living room, kitchen, or even toilet is shared with the other people. And at the end, I always feel overwhelmed. And what am I doing at that time? So it's really funny for me. because at that time I always check the platform of house selling, for example like OLX, Facebook, or any other website. Almost every day I check the platform to see new house selling, and I just found out that the price of house is like it doesn't make sense for us to buy a house, like nggak ngotak harganya, even with cash, no. And so what happened to me? Of course, more overwhelming, stress, boss. At that time, I always calculate my salary and thinking how I spend my money to get 100 million rupiah or 300 million rupiah to buy a house. I calculate and write down the detail that every month I have to spend several million and I have to do that for several years. Literally, I made the detail in the text and made that to become my wallpaper or lock screen in my phone. I hope at that time it can motivate me, but it turns out make me more stressed, of course. But yes, still at the time I thinking positive. I said to myself, it's okay, I already have a savings. And guess what? Not longer after that, my parents got misfortune or musibah. I cannot tell the detail, but the point is they need my savings. Me, myself as dana darurat. So I help as I can, and guess what again? Not long after that, my father wants me to buy a car. And of course, I cannot refuse that. So yes, I bought the car. Even I just learned in a short time. In the end, my father kept using my car because I don't want to drive a car. I feel like I'm motorized sejati. But no, what I mean is, it is not my need. A motorcycle for me is more effective and efficient transport to my workplace instead of a car. I believe because I want to be a kind doctor, I want to help my family. So at the end, my savings are gone. Mulai dari nol lagi ya kak. Start from zero again. Overwhelming again, stress again, become anak kosan for almost a decade. For me is so sad. But because of I always check OLX previously, then I found a rent house. For me, it's like it is like meant to be. Because of I don't care. However, my saving is null. I will spend more money to live in a house, no matter how. I'm so stressed, guys, to become anak kosan. For the first time in forever, I made a decision to rent a house, literally a house. There are a guest room, bedroom, kitchen, shower, television, etc. If you're questioning me, am I afraid living alone? No, of course. My life is scarier than a ghost. Hidupku lebih menyeramkan, bos. I think even human that like evil is more evil than evil itself. So I'm sad. Never mind. Long story short, I got another plot twist in the previous year. I will not share you the detailed story right now. Previously, I really pushed myself to have a house, and also I become overthinking, and at the end there always the obstacle. But after that, it is like giving up, but I don't tell that so. I feel that I don't hope anything about house. I just let it flow. I do not overthinking about a house like previously. what is the plot twist? Now I have a house. The house is literally is in my name. More than what I need. It's having second floors, 3-bedroom, kitchen, and it's only about 15 minutes way to my current workplace. Of course, I pay this by installment payment, but syariah ya. But still, I believe you know that the process to have a loan to buy a house is not that simple. But now, I have that. When we force something, if it is not the right time, it will not be happened. But if it's meant to be yours, there's always be a way. That's a learning that I got in that story. Did you ever hear this word? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Don't push yourself too much. Don't worry too much about the things that not happen yet. There's always a thing that we can grab full right now. That's why now is called present. That's my story tonight. Be calm, my precious people. I hope you're already in your dream. Good night.
Sekarang garam dan madu.